Mr. Reed Thompson's just some drug dealer. I think he works for the government. And now, well, I think we work for him.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave your comments below. Now, today I will be talking about Snowfall Season 2, the aftermath. Yes, that aftermath. In the comment section, let me know how you felt about Season 2 of Snowfall. So, I'm just going to break it down, talk about a couple little things about Franklin, Gustavo, Reed, and also your boy, Freeway Ricky Ross. We're going to talk about him a little bit in John Singleton and get ready for Season 3. Now, Season 2 was a solid season. In this season, I just felt like your boy Franklin really was learning a whole lot. He really matured up a lot in this season compared to Season 1. In Season 1, Franklin seemed like he was making a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with a lot of people. It seemed like he was just unaware of his surroundings and what can actually happen to him. He was a young guy. He still is young, but he made a lot of mistakes in the very first season. In the second season, he made a lot of mistakes too, but not as much in Season 1, I believe, even though he did go to jail. I just feel like he almost got his ass killed on numerous occasions in Season 1, but he made it out. Also have to remember that he is young, and they're telling us the story of how crack started and how it was in LA back in the 80s. So the times is different back then. So some of the stuff that he was doing was probably reasonable to him, but to us, it's like, dude, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Now, his uncle did warn him about how this cocaine business works and that it's very dangerous. And Franklin, he still decided to roll with it, to roll with the punches, to deal with the consequences. But I am glad to see that this season he matured up, and at the end of the season, he's aware of what's going on, and it seems like he's going to have a new game plan on what he needs to do. I hope that's what he does in Season 3, and FX, they already said it's been renewed for Season 3. So we will be seeing a Snowfall Season 3 next year. And best believe I will be recapping it a little bit more consistently next year. I was just so busy, caught up with Power. And like I said, you know how it is, man. A lot of stuff is going on. So I will be making sure I, be a little more consistent with Snowfall next year. So let's talk about your boy Reed. Now, what do you guys think about him, man? What do you think about this dude? He's going to be working with Lorena, and he told her he agrees with what she wants, and that's to capture these drug dealers in a year or two. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying he want to do. I have people in the comments saying that that's not his true intentions or whatever. He had his own game plan on what he wants to do. So in the comment section, let me know what you think your boy Reed is up to. Do you really think he's going to go through with this game plan to actually turn on all the people that he's working with? That's going to be something very big, and I can actually see it going both ways. So in the comment section, let me know how you see it playing out. Now, I'm glad that Franklin is quite aware of what's going on. He knows that Reed is working with the government. He knows this. So he's going to be very cautious and very, smart on some of the things he does around him. But he knows that he works for the government. So that means that Franklin is working for the government as well. Now, I don't know how it's all going to play out, but I feel like it's not going to be good when it's all said and done. That's just my opinion. I just have a feeling that it's going to be kind of shaky, and I will talk about that a little bit at the end of this video, because we got a lot of stuff with Rick Ross and Snowfall. People saying it's the Rick Ross story, and it's a lot of similarities going on. I mean, it is a lot of deep shit. It is very similar. I will do a separate video on that, on this whole Rick Ross thing. So be looking out for that. I will break it down the best that I can. But far as this video, you guys let me know what you think of your boy Reed, how you see it playing out, him working with both, the government and working with these drug dealers. Is he willing to turn on them, or will he turn on this girl? She's somebody that's trying to get a big break. She's trying to catch a big break. And she's consistent. I have a feeling that she may get hurt along the way, Because you know people that's so eager to solve something, they always die or get hurt somehow. So I can see her getting her ass popped in season 3. Now let's move on. And one of the other things I wanted to talk about was Gustavo. Now in the season finale details, the brief description, they actually said that he's going to be in it. I mean, they said that he will be in the season finale or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know if he's going to die or not. They never showed him. If I missed something, you guys let me know. But everybody's been leaving comments. It was like, where is he at? Where is he at in the season finale? I don't know. So they kind of left us on a cliffhanger. Not even a cliffhanger. They just left us off like, why would you even put him in the description of the episode? You know what I'm saying? How we know what's supposed to happen with the dude? Lucia was supposed to be she was supposed to be helping him out, but we didn't see any Lucia or Gustavo in this last episode. So I'm just like, okay, it is what it is with that. But you guys let me know. Do you think he's alive or do you think he's gonna die? You know, we gotta wait and see. I think he may survive. It was just kind of crazy how all that shit played out. Now, let's talk a little bit about this whole Rick Ross, John Singleton thing. And, you know, like I said, I want to make a separate video breaking it down a little bit better in the future. But we can go over the brief details as of right now. Now, from what Rick Ross was saying, yes, he did hear about Snowfall. Yes, the show is similar to his life. But he talked to John Singleton, I want to say, probably 15, 20 years ago. And they was supposed to be cool, whatever. They talked about a movie. As a matter of fact, it probably haven't even been 15 years ago, probably 10 years ago. But whenever they talk, really like that, they talked in the past about doing the 80s, you know, movie about crack and everything like that. Now, Rick Ross knew nothing about Snowfall. He found out about Snowfall just like everybody else. So when he found out about it, he was just like, damn, like, that's like a slap in his face. And this is exactly what he said. He said, that's like a slap in my face because we just talked. And all of a sudden, he makes a show, didn't tell me nothing about it. And then John Singleton's team contacted Rick Ross after the first season aired. So it's just like, okay, you're going to contact me now, but you made a show similar to my life. Not exactly like it, but very similar to it. And you know you did. Now you want to contact me once you got season 2 going. Why not contact me for season 1? Why not work with me then? Why wait? And for what I was hearing about the rumors, I heard they cut a lot of shit out of the show to not make it too similar to Rick Ross's life. Now, the people that's close to Rick Ross would say that this story is not the same. And I agree, it's not 100% like Rick Ross's true life, but there are similarities. When I even heard about the show about crack in LA in the 80s, the first person I thought of was Rick Ross. So he had nothing to do with the show at all. I know a lot of y'all already know, but it's a lot of deep shit going on, man. A lot of deep shit. They're using like the war in Nicaragua and all that shit with the government, the Ronald Reagan era and all that. That's in this show, and that's some of the shit that Rick Ross was going through in his time. So a lot of that shit with the government doing a lot of illegal shit, they put in the show. Now you see in season 2, at the end of season 2, they start telling us about the war in Nicaragua and all the drugs and cocaine, the illegal weapons and all that shit being sold. These are the things that happened back then. So we do have some similarities to Rick Ross's life, but it's not like 100% all the way true, but it still is similar. I do think he should have been involved, but at the same time, I'm not the person writing the show. That's just my opinion. To me, I feel like this. If I was going to make a show about crack in the 80s and I talked to Rick Ross and then I just made a show, I think that would be kind of disrespectful. If I wasn't even going to make a movie or a show about or similar to Rick Ross, I would have never had even spoke to him. It's no use to even talking to him. I would have just did my own research and made my own show without even talking to him. But if you talk to him and talk about some similar shit, then all of a sudden you make a show similar to some of the stuff that y'all was talking about. It makes it seem kind of fishy. And then you contact him after you aired the first season. That also makes it kind of fishy. And I ain't trying to take sides or nothing. Those are just the facts. Don't that seem kind of funny? But at the end of the day, I think Snowfall is still a good show. I hope the two can put, I really hope they could work together, man, because there's a lot of details that Rick Ross can give. But he's like, screw it, I'm boycotting the show. I don't want to see the show at all. I'm cool. He said some of the people that watched the show told him that the show ain't nothing like his life. He said people told him that the show was inaccurate and it's nothing like his lifestyle. So it is what it is. It is a lot of similarities to the Rick Ross era and some of the things he did. I know Rick Ross was connected with the government. See what I'm saying? So Franklin is connected to Reed, which we know who works for the government. So they trying to use that storyline. And there's a lot of other deep shit that we gonna talk about when I break it down. But I want to thank you guys for all the support and all the love you've been giving me. I will be breaking down more of Snowfall in the future. We got some other shows coming up, so be ready for the new content. And I will catch you guys on the next one. But it's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.